What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video. And today, I was kind of in a bitchy mood when it came to tier makers. So I was kind of in the mood to do a COVID opt-out situation because the deadline passed. And you know what? Why not talk about it? So, uh, obviously, there's all like these nice little caveats up here, just trying to tell you everything that happens. But I'm gonna be going team by team, trying to make this a quick video as well. Your boy is starving and the water is boiling, so got to keep an eye on that, of course. So, starting off with the Cardinals. Again, I hope you guys want to watch this. If you guys don't, I'm sorry about that, but it's an interesting video. I've wanted to do it, and I'm sure you guys want a little bit of a change. So, starting off with the Cardinals, it says Marcus Gilbert is not their starting tackle. That's complete horse shit. I'm pretty sure Marcus Gilbert is a starting tackle worthy, especially if an older guy gets traded for a 5th-round pick 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that means that he has starter potential still. So, Marcus Gilbert's a huge, huge knock on the Arizona Cardinals, but I know that they signed Kelvin Beachum as well. They have Josh Jones, so they have guys who can fill that role. I think that's going to maybe make them lose one game. Maybe it's going to be maybe Marcus Gilbert's a one-war player, but I don't think it's going to be that great in the grand scheme of things. I think Josh Jones is definitely solid enough. I mean, he literally didn't allow a single pressure on his quarterback in his final year at Houston. So I think he's definitely ready to be able to take that role. DJ Humphries as well is on that team. Very solid. Falcons, they got the luck of the draw. Nobody there. Ravens, losing DeAnthony Thomas is not that great of a deal, but I mean, it's still something we need to talk about. DeAnthony Thomas is a very lethal weapon, has been even since Kansas City, and he used to be really fun to have in Madden, I'm not going to lie, but, it's another weapon taken away from the Ravens, not going to make a big impact at all. Andre Smith, I think, is a huge impact. I'm not 100% sure if he starts, and I don't think he does. Anyways, you have Ronnie Stanley and Orlando Brown there. But Andre Smith still is a very crucial aspect to both of those guys' development, as well as the fact that linemen get injured a lot, so I'm a little bit worried about this. I don't think it's going to make a big impact for the Ravens, but still, if one of those tackles goes down, Andre Smith's absence is going to be felt big time. The Bills, they actually lost an official starter, Star Lotulelei and EJ Gaines. Star, he's been pretty damn consistent as a good nose tackle / defensive tackle since he came into the league. He's been very solid, and even on Carolina, he was a beast, so sucks that they're losing him. EJ Gaines, I mean, from the Rams as well, he's always been just a very consistently solid corner, nothing too special, but it hurts. That hurts the Bills a lot. That's definitely two guys that they would want. But it is true, the Bills have Levi Wallace and they have Ed Oliver, so I think they're doing perfectly fine on that account. Not that big of a deal. Panthers, they lost 2 no-names. Big fucking deal. You got some rotation guys. Christian Miller is the only guy I've even heard of on that list. So, yeah, not big deal at all. The Bears lost Eddie Goldman. That's kind of big because Akeem Hicks doesn't usually stay healthy, and Eddie Goldman likes to take in these interior defensive lineman snaps. And it's very crucial. So, do I think the Bears are going to be gashed by the run game? A little bit more, yes. But it's all dependent on Akeem Hicks' health. I think that the Bears, you can always pick up a run-stuffing nose tackle, but Eddie Goldman's one of those probably the top 10 D tackles in the NFL. So it kind of sucks to see the Bears lose a top 10 talent. And Jordan Lucas, who the fuck's Jordan Lucas? Next, the Bengals. They didn't lose really anything. Isaiah Prince, he was just picked up off waivers literally after he was drafted in the 5th round and hasn't played a single snap. So not really a big deal at all. The Browns, Andrew Billings is kind of one that sucks, but again, these are all lower end guys. We haven't seen any big hitters, which I'm sorry, my good old Patriots fans, you guys will have your time soon. But Billings kind of hurts because there's a lot of D tackle rotation, especially in the NFL nowadays. So that really sucks because Billings is a very good talent from Buffalo. Cowboys, yeah, I mean, you lost your Jameis. Is his name Jamezier or Jameis Olawale? God, I can't speak English. Well, to be fair, that doesn't sound English. But, yeah, it sucks to lose a fullback. It really does because they have a much bigger impact than people think in the run game. It's nice to have a mobile potential blocker / receiver / running back. So losing Olawale sucks, but it's not It's nothing crazy, guys. It's nothing crazy. It's not going to make any difference. This is a big one. Cal Pecco, big deal. Jawan James, you're losing your starting right tackle. That is huge. I was harping on the Broncos saying, I was like, yo, like these guys are gonna have a good season. Losing Jawan James could easily put them at 8-8 from 11-5 down to 8-8 easy. Easy. I might even put them down to 6-10. I don't think they're making the playoffs anymore. That's how big of an impact that is. You lose a starting tackle, especially your best tackle, that's a huge fucking loss. So, Broncos, sorry guys. I swear I thought it said Geno Atkins, but yeah, for the Detroit Lions, they haven't really lost anything. Turns out Stafford came off the COVID list, so good. And yeah, I mean, pretty solid. You know, they didn't really lose too much. You lose a rotational center, which Bodine's not bad at all, but I mean, again, with injuries, this could prove fatal in the long run. I don't think it's going to be that much of a difficulty for the Lions, though. Packers, I mean, the one fucking offensive weapon you really pick up, Devin Funchess, is out. Oops. I've been hearing news that Antonio Brown should be signed by the Packers. I think that would be a great idea, even though I'd lose $10 in a bet that Antonio Brown would not come back because he's a bitch. But, yeah, just that's kind of fucked. Vanderdoes for the Texans. Okay, big deal. You just drafted a D tackle in the second round with Ross Blacklock. So, not a big deal at all. Still, again, rotational guys. Colts, losing Marvell Tell for me is a huge deal. I like Sky Moore as well, but he's not like an impact player. Marvell Tell's kind of big for me. You know, he's obviously not like a top 3 corner on that team, but he definitely, like, he's not bad at all. Yeah, Marvell Tell, solid talent, definitely a steal in the draft, probably 3rd round, 2nd round quality that they got in, I believe, the 5th. So good job for them picking him out of USC, but not going to be an extreme impact. Jacksonville Jaguars, Al Woods, again, super good for probably the development for Taven Bryan. And Rashawn Melvin, same type of situation for their 1st round draft pick this year for CJ Henderson. So kind of losing this like father figure for these new guys who are very raw. And that could actually prove detrimental in the long run, not the short run. The Chiefs, they lost Tardif, and then Damian Williams, honestly, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. He really doesn't have that great of a role anyways, and this is a good chance to test out their rookie, well, now second-year player out of Utah, their running back that they drafted. So Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to get the big amount of carries anyways. We all knew that. And Tardif was replaced by Osemele. So it hurts, but it's not that big of a deal. And Niang, again, I don't like losing linemen in the first place because linemen go down a lot. Raiders, man, they are on the lucky side of the fact that they lost 3 players and none of them have any impact on the team. Chargers, thank God they did not lose a single lineman because they need all the help they can get. Rams, just when you think that it couldn't get any worse, they lost another lineman. Dolphins, losing Allen Hurns hurts. It does. Allen Hurns is a guy with a lot of potential, and Albert Wilson as well. Albert Wilson is an excellent special teamer, and he has a lot of speed, has 1 hit power. So Albert Wilson is going to be quite the loss. And again, guys, I'm going to try to speed this up because I don't need to talk about every little player that we never heard of. Michael Pierce is a big loss for Minnesota because that's a huge piece of their interior defensive line. So that's going to make a big impact on the running game against them. And I think it's going to be leading to Minnesota losing maybe a couple more games just by losing a good defensive front. The Patriots, oh my God, lost your starting linebacker, safety, right tackle, fullback, and one of your wide receivers. Like, it doesn't get much worse than this, guys. You're literally losing your veteran presence at right tackle as well, who is crucial for Isaiah Wynn's development. So this is really, really sucky. And Patrick Chung as well. They just drafted the guy out of Lenore Ryan. I'm blanking on his name right now. Like, Patrick Chung needs to be there to help his development. So that's a huge knock. And then same thing for Dante Hightower, and I think Josh Uche was drafted. Like, Josh Uche needs help from Dante Hightower. This is horrible for the Patriots in the short run and in the long run. So very, very scary for the New England Patriots dynasty right now. Saints, nobody even knows who the fuck those guys are. Giants, you lost your starting left tackle and your starting corner. That's a big hit. Solder was one of the first guys to leave as well. But I mean, like kind of a positive thing, at least you have Andrew Thomas now, and he can kind of work in there. But again, Nate Solder's perfect for teaching Andrew Thomas how to play left tackle, and he's not going to be there. So it's very dangerous, and they got rid of Mike Remmers as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think he is on the Chargers. Don't quote me on that. I don't know where he's at. But they lost Mike Remmers as well, so there's a tackle issue in New York. So I'm a little bit scared about that as well. Could honestly lead to them losing a couple more games, even though they didn't win any. Jets, you lost Josh Doxson, which is one of your good weapons. I like Josh Doxson a lot. And you lost your captain of your defense. Oh, wait. They also lost Jamal Adams. So, yeah, they lost the only captain of their defense left. New York's fucked. Big time. I wouldn't be surprised if they won 2-1 games this year. That's it. Like, that's a huge loss. CJ Mosley is literally... He's their best defensive player. You lost him just like that. So, huge loss. Eagles, good one. You have 8 billion good ones at this point. Steelers, let's go. Nobody. And I can't even say as of yet. The deadline's passed. Niners, they lost Travis Benjamin. Big fucking deal. Sean Coleman's kind of a big deal. That's somebody who is starter worthy at guard. So, Sean Coleman, that kind of hurts. But, again, not that big of a deal. And then, again, they lost another lineman. Seahawks, oh my god, they lost a starting guard. Chance Warmack, somebody you cannot lose. That was an excellent pickup by the Seahawks, and yeah, he's not there anymore. That's a big issue. But we already knew Seahawks had a shit offensive line. Buccaneers, they lost nobody. Titans, never even heard of this guy. But again, all these tackles and guards that we've never heard of are going to be key if guys get injured, because you need to fill up that spot with somebody. So, kind of a weird situation. Then Larry Warford can't even replace Chance Warmack, so not good. Washington, finally, again, nobody. So we had some very big ones, but like CJ Mosley here, Nate Solder, and then the entire fucking Patriots defense and like part of their line, like it's not good for a lot of these teams, but only like 66 to 67 of these guys are leaving, which is honestly less than I thought. So I'm happy the fact that all these guys have said, screw it, I'm here to make some money, I'm here to have some entertainment, and yeah, honestly, it's awesome. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see a predictions video post-COVID, hey, I'm down for it. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the far side. Peace.